people, they don't think that prescribing Muslim Brotherhood is an issue at all here in the UK. And it surprises me a lot. Members of the Muslim Brotherhood reflect a wide range of interpretations of al-Banna's original ideology, with many adopting a more pragmatic approach that emphasizing political participation and collaboration. That is, I would say, quite absurd and pernicious approach to infiltrate in Western politics. And pertinently, this has been widely reported that some organization affiliated with the network have a component of violence. And I would like to mention Hamas, which is quite violent, and we shouldn't be in any doubt about that. This troubling ideology has influenced both groups and individuals in the UK. And when the former Prime Minister David Cameron chose not to designate Muslim Brotherhood as a terrorist organization in 2015, following a commissioned review of their activities, I believe it was a missed opportunity. The main findings of the review concluded that membership in association with or influence from the Muslim Brotherhood should be considered a possible indicator of extremism. And let's not forget that the Muslim Brotherhood's foundational texts characterize the West as decadent and immoral. I question what measures were taken to combat the influence of this organization and its wild ideology on British social and political discourse. The decision not to ban.
I was just going to say, because in the UK it's slightly different, isn't it? Because the Muslim Brotherhood in the UK ostensibly does not exist as an entity in the same way that it does in America, but it kind of probably influences through more sort of shadowy networks and via universities and other NGOs perhaps, and other influential means, even just within the community, within mosques. Do you think that's been a deliberate decision, Khadija? Because these people who may wish ill on the UK are much harder to detect and therefore to silence if they operate in the shadows.
It is a reality, and it's a sad reality, that we can see the influence of the ideology that is propagated by the Muslim Brotherhood in shadowy realm here in the UK. But it is hard to just challenge it or question it because we fear a backlash from certain section of the Muslim communities. I think people who oppose the ban on Muslim Brotherhood, they underestimated the significance of the highly pernicious influence of Islamist ideology that stems from highly politicized version of Islam. This ideology and the activities of Muslim Brotherhood, they contradict British values such as democracy, the rule of law, individual liberty, equality, and mutual respect and tolerance for different faiths and beliefs. I think it's about time for the UK to take a firm stance and designate this organization as a terrorist organization. And if it is very difficult, since we have a high threshold of democracy and free speech, and we cannot ban it, at least we have to take some measures to combat the influence, the growing influence, I would say, of this wild ideology in certain section of our society, such as Germany has taken certain approach to tackle this threat. People who share the ideology of Muslim Brotherhood, they cannot hold any significant office in politics or in official machinery. They cannot operate within certain section of the political sphere where it is related to the national security.